The mid-engine Corvette was the worst-kept secret in the entire auto industry, but now it's out and it's astonishingly good. Chevy is giving the Corvette C8 the Z06 treatment, turning it into a track monster. General Motors today took the lid off the highly anticipated 2023 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 trim during an event at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles, California. Most of the new Corvette Z06's exterior has been revised, and its power raises the bar for performance from a production vehicle, besting power from a handful of established supercars. The new Z06 model is a high-performance version of the Chevrolet Corvette. Not only does the Chevrolet Z06 pack more muscle under the hood, but it also offers a number of track-ready features. Chevy will offer the Corvette Z06 in both coupe and convertible body styles. There are 1LZ, 2LZ, and 3LZ. Most people will be more than happy with what the entry-level 1LZ trim brings to the table. Production began in the summer of 2022 at the Bowling Green Assembly Facility in Kentucky. Expect the Corvette Z06 to arrive in dealers soon, though its likely production will be extremely limited early on. As expected, the convertible is slightly more expensive. The 2023 Corvette Z06 convertible in the entry-level 1LZ trim will start at $113,895, while the 2LZ trim will start at $122,595 and the 3LZ trim at $127,245. The order books for the 2023 Corvette Z06 in both coupe and convertible body styles opened up on July 28th this year. Number 1. Engine. The new Corvette Z06 receives a special engine that should make it sound similar to the supercars it's trying to dethrone. Its naturally aspirated 5.5-liter V8 features a flat plane crank and revs to 8,600 RPM. The engine produces 670 horsepower and has a Ferrari-like howl that'll send shivers down the spine of bystanders. Flat plane cranks are a rarity in the automotive world, surfacing largely in dedicated motorsports engines and a handful of pricey European exotics, along with performance specials like Ford's recent Mustang Shelby GT350. Compared to a conventional cross-plane crank, a flat plane lines its crank pins on a single plane without the need for big counterweights that bog down this rotating assembly. The engine can rev quicker and to higher revolutions due to this intrinsically lower inertia design, especially when unencumbered by force induction. The unconventional V8 hooks up to an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive. Number 2. Performance. It's only reasonable to expect that this new Z06 will be quicker around a racetrack than the old front-engine model, and it'll likely feel far friskier doing so. Whether the last Z06 had rather heavy inputs that required its driver to muscle the car around a circuit, the C8 is already a much nimbler filling machine, full of finesse and precision. One thing is for sure, this bad boy is quick. The base Z06 can scoot from a stop to 60 miles per hour in 2.7 seconds, while the optional Z07 performance package shaves a tenth off of that time. For those keeping track, a Stingray with the Z51 package does the deed in 2.9 seconds. A set of wider, stickier tires and more powerful brakes should help it corner harder and stop shorter than the regular Vette. Chevy also strengthens the structure and transformed the Z06's chassis to ensure its performance advantages are most obvious in the racetrack. Number 3. Stability. To unlock its full potential, there's an optional Z07 package that adds aerodynamic elements, reduces weight, and further upgrades the brakes and tires. The car comes standard with 20-inch front and 21-inch rear-forged aluminum wheels, but a set of lighter and stronger carbon fiber rollers are optional. The front fascia also is designed to optimize cooling, and it channels air to a center heat exchanger, 1 of 5 total. A reconfigurable rear spoiler is meant to improve stability and cornering capability. Number 4. Suspension. The 2023 Corvette Z06 is underpinned by short or long-arm double wishbone suspension in the front and rear, with forged aluminum upper and cast aluminum L-shaped lower control arms and monotube shock absorbers. Magnetic Selective Ride Control 4.0 is available, with Z07 performance package models receiving their own magnetic ride control calibration. The steering system is made up of a variable ratio rack and pinion with electric power assist and a 15:7:1 steering ratio. Models with magnetic ride control also include active steer stops. Number 5. Interior and cargo. The Bowtie brand went above and beyond to ensure that the mid-engine Corvette's interior could not be called boring. While the design certainly transcends what's found on every other Chevy model, the square steering wheel and wall of climate control buttons on the center console are unusual elements, to say the least. Still, the cabin layouts caters to the driver, and the list of standard and optional features is extensive. It includes a digital gauge cluster, a head-up display, and even wireless phone charging. Its trackworthiness is made more apparent inside with micro-suede accents and more aggressively bolstered seats, as well as 2 carbon fiber intensive interior packaging. The mid-level 2LZ trim receives a greater number of premium amenities. Heated and ventilated seats with lumbar/wing adjustment take comfort to the next stage. Number 6. Connectivity. Cooked into the Corvette's multi-layered dashboard is an 8.0-inch touchscreen infotainment system. It includes Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a Wi-Fi hotspot. Likewise, 2 separate Bose stereos are expected to be offered, a standard 10-speaker system and an optional 14-speaker setup. The new Z06 will continue to offer the Performance Data Recorder (PDR), which allows you to record video of everything from your track exploits to relaxed country road cruises. And if you dare leave your Z06 with a valet, there's a setting that keeps track of any nefarious activities the car parker might try. Number 7. Exterior. Corvette Z06 buyers can choose from 12 exterior colors, 7 interior colors, 7 different wheel packages, 3 seat choices, 6 seatbelt options, and 6 different brake caliper colors. There's also a hardtop convertible model available too, with the same exact suspension calibrations as the coupe. The 2023 Corvette Z06 rolls on staggered wheels measuring 20 inches by 10 inches in the front and 21 inches by 13 inches in the rear. Chevy doesn't have final numbers yet, but these stiffer wheels alone appear to be good for a 1.0 to 1.5 second reduction in lap times on a typical 2-minute lap, partly due to their lightness and partly due to their extraordinary rigidity. Number 8. Potential. According to Juster, racing was the reason the Z06 was developed in the first place in 1963, and it continues to support development of the road models that make them better on the street and the track. It also means we've tested the Z06 on the best tracks around the world, from Circuit of the Americas here in the United States to the Nürburgring in Germany. With high-performance parts like forged titanium connecting rods, sodium-filled exhaust valves, and a new 6-stage dry sump lubrication system, the hand-assembled LT6 should be fit for prolonged track beatings. And now it's time for the bonus fact. Before we get into it, we would like to thank you for staying so far. GM officials joked saying that the super strong wheels on the Z06 are likely to outlast the car itself. Engineers apparently had to develop entirely new durability tests just to find a way to test the failure properties of these wheels. What do you think about the supercar's amazing features? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the content, uplift the channel by hitting like, subscribe, and ring the YouTube bell to meet us again in the next video. Until next time.